Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm heading to the local market of Al Ahsa Hufuf, which is said to be 2 decade older. Yes, you heard it right. It's a 200 years old market, and some people even say that it is 600-year old. Whether it is a matter of dispute, but then this market throngs with old world vendors and eager buyers. UNESCO has granted it World Heritage status in 2018. So here's a quick question for all you guys. Um, can money buy happiness? Yes, I'm asking you. Can money buy happiness? Well, let's find out the answer for our question in this vlog. But first, let's have a look in the market. This marketplace is called as Souk al Gaisaria. Souk means market. Souk al Gaisaria. Here we can find all ancient items. As you can see here, some wood burners and other stuff. Hundreds of abayas and dresses hang from the high souk walls, while handmade leather shoes, sandals, different oud or wood burners are scattered throughout. Here, the traditional clogs is commonly worn for wedding and Eid celebrations. As you can see, the dresses over here, the abayas, they are very common over here. People buy from these vendors. As you can see, the crowd was so much, I always look for people, I mean less people, but here the crowd was so huge. I don't know whether you can see the crowd or no. Here are the leather shoes or sandals. They are all handmade, and these are the traditional ones which are worn by the Saudis on Tob. And here some are, and you can look at the ancient things. This souk is so old that it got burnt in 2001, but then the king has made it, um, rebuilt it again. And because they knew that I'm gonna vlog it one day, and this is the reason they made it, they rebuilt it. And here all the oud, different types of scents are also available, mashallah. It's a nice recreation when we have a look to the traditional market, mashallah. Now coming towards the question which I have asked you, can money buy happiness? Yes, money can buy happiness when it is linked with iman. Now the point is, we know many non-Muslims and Muslims also do charitable work, but when it comes to the non-Muslims, they tend to give out much to the orphanage and some hospitals and all, but then they tend to do suicide. They end up their life by committing suicide. When Why this happens? Because they don't know what Islam is, who Allah is, and this is the reason they end up their lives just like that. Traditional incense burners or wood burners known as mabqara in Arabic, they not only add to the aromatic atmosphere of the souk but also make an inexpensive souvenir to bring home. So these are the traditional clogs which is commonly worn on wedding and Eid celebrations, and these are some cute little dresses for the babies. As you can see, wide variety, mashallah. Such an amazing treat to see all these things. You know what? When life gives you lemon, make a lemonade. But what if life gives you dried lemon? What do we do, huh? We should Arabs make kabsa out of dried lemons. So here are some dried lemons, as you can see, plenty of them, mashallah. As we are experiencing the month of Ramadan, we should know the difference between the zakat and sadaqah. Zakat is one of the five pillars of Islam, and it is obligatory, that is first, on the annual payment, whereas it is also made to purify wealth held above nisab value, that is the threshold value, whereas sadaqah is not at all obligatory, and it is simply a kind gesture made with an intention of helping others. Remember, whenever you do the charitable work, it should be done for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not for the show off. And also, the one more condition is that it should be from the halal source, because haram is not accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because haram is haram and halal is halal. So remember that. I always wanted to walk from this street. I used to watch it whenever I used to travel from this road, and I used to mesmerize from the lightings and high architecture of ancient Al Ahsa, and the culture, the presentation of the lives and depiction of the old heritage. As many of you have requested me to share Saudi Arabia's culture, and you know what, I live in a very ancient place, and here a high wooden ceiling of this souk offers shade throughout the day, and traditional ventilation system keeps the place airy and light during the night, and the place is seen in its all glory whenever you visit it. Here we have many other condiments and spices you can find. So that's it guys for today. Hope you have enjoyed this vlog. So yeah, next time inshallah we'll see you with the next vlog. Assalamu alaikum.